All right, welcome back everyone to the Hardcount Heroes Fantasy Show. I'm your host Jarrett, and I'm once again joined by Nick, Bryce, and Dalton. We also have Dyson with us, the owner of Nick's Chubb, for his first show, and so we're excited to have him. We're just coming off of Week 7, and we're rolling into Week 8. We had some very exciting matchups, but before we get into that, I'd like to take this time to announce a new show we're going to debut in the future. It's called Primetime Rundown, hosted by myself and Dalton. It's going to be an analysis show covering Thursday, Sunday, and Monday Night Football, and we're working on a release date, so keep your eyes open for that. It should be a nice piece of content. It'll be probably shorter form, maybe 10, 20 minutes, and we're looking forward to doing that. So, also, happy Halloween, everyone. This episode will come out a few days before Halloween, so it should be a fun week in the NFL. I hope everyone has a nice costume ready.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I know I do.
Yeah.
I got a toga.
Yeah, toga. All right, so with that, let's roll right into the games from Week 7. The first one I want to start off with is the game of the week from last week. It was myself, Dak to the Future, taking on Double Gulp Cup. That ended up with me losing 90 to 138.56. Nick is 7-0 after not having Josh Allen and Cooper Kupp and Miles Sanders in that matchup, and I just want to say that my team shit the bed, so I was very disappointed.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I mean, Lamar Jackson with 10 points, he was bad again. Leonard Fournette only had 4.6. Mark Andrews, on National Tight End Day, they had this guy fucking running pitch plays, and he didn't catch a single ball. He ran a pitch play to Lamar Jackson before he caught anything, so he finished with 0.4 points. I was pretty disappointed by that. And my whole lineup didn't have a touchdown until Sunday Night Football when Raheem Mostert finally scored. And I did have Jacoby Myers in my flex, but I ended up trading him away. We'll get to that later on. So my flex spot was empty. I was already down by 55 points at that point, so I don't really think it was necessary for me to even try. On the bright side for my team, Travis Etienne season is here, folks. James Robinson just got shipped off to the Jets. I'm sure you're actually kind of happy about that as well, Nick.
Yeah, kind of. It kind of sucks to see him go downhill, but yeah. But I actually have Josh Jacobs coming back, and that was a great game by him. So
yeah, well, I think honestly,
looks to see him go, but
open up more opportunities for J-Rob on the Jets. He's probably going to get more carries now than he would have with Jaguars, and I am hyped to have Travis Etienne being the clear RB1. I made the mistake of not starting him again this week, just because I thought he had a tough matchup against the Giants. But definitely not going to make that same mistake last week. He's going in the lineup, I'll tell you that. So Josh Jacobs and Kenneth Walker went off for you. I'm pretty sure you're excited about that. 28 points from Kenneth Walker and 36 from Josh Jacobs, so they were unstoppable. That was
so actually, they were kind of the guys who kind of carried my team in.
You also had the Titans defense put up 20, so I bet you were pretty happy about that.
Oh yeah, I that was like I switched defenses a lot last week, and I was very conflicted. I'm glad I chose Tennessee.
Yeah,
against
Indy
defense last time, but yeah, Titans defense.
Yeah,
great pickup by me.
So I got a bone to pick with you, Nick, revolving around CAH or CEH. So you decided to cower like a little bitch you are.
Oh,
and you decided
fight.
You were hyping CEH up this whole year, and I told you that Pacheco was going to take the starting job by the end of the year, which he started against the Chiefs, or not against the Chiefs. He started against the 49ers, so he was labeled as a starter, so I was right. And you decided to drop CEH for Pacheco, and I immediately messaged you and called you a coward. And then with not even 5 minutes after that, you dropped Pacheco for Damian Harris. So I just want to call you out on your BS there.
You know what? That's fine, because it doesn't really matter to me. It doesn't really matter what you say.
Let me guess. You're 7-0.
No, actually, because I Pacheco not that good. If you look at what he scored last week, terrible, fucking terrible. Like, I don't know what you are doing to hype him up, but he's fucking terrible, garbage.
I think Pacheco is good. He just needs more opportunities.
That doesn't matter.
He needs to get worked in with the offense. He needs more carries.
Obviously, he's not going to get them because of how garbage he is.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't believe in Pacheco. I don't believe in Pacheco.
Well, you're the one who picked him up for a short time, and then you dropped him. So
yeah, because I actually knew that he was going to suck. So
yeah,
that's why I dropped him.
Whatever you want to do to cover your
It
hindquarters.
doesn't matter. Like you said, I'm 7-0. We're gonna ride that gravy train.
Yeah. So
I don't know, Nick. I heard your heart drop 1 beat per minute when you said that, so I think you believe in Pacheco.
Not really anymore. I got Josh Jacobs and K9 over here, so
You said not anymore, so you did believe in him, but you just said you never believed in him.
no, I just thought there was a better chance with Damian Harris. Obviously, that didn't work out, but doesn't matter. I have,
You just
I have my
wait.
starters back.
Pacheco's
I'm
going to
gonna
break
go-
out by the end of the year.
I'm not gonna pick him up because I have Josh Jacobs. So
All right. Well,
Quick,
you suit
get
yourself.
that on recording.
Yeah,
because I bet you by
exactly.
the end of the season he'll be his keeper for next year.
Could be. All right. So Nick gets that. He goes to 7-0. I fall to 4-3. That's going to roll us into our next matchup. We had Watson's Massage Parlor. Bryce over here taking on 50 Shades of Trey. And Bryce gets his first win of the year.
Yes,
score
sir.
122.76 to 101. And Bryce, how does it feel to get your first W?
It feels good, but it also feels shitty at the same time. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you feel like
It
you have
feels
a lot
really
of weight
shitty.
taken off your shoulder?
Yeah, a lot of weight. Not all of it, but a lot of it. I kind of wish I would have got it sooner. I'm just glad I finally have one. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real here.
I mean, he had Aaron Jones go for 28. He had a pretty big game. Kamara for 7.
Yeah, didn't think that was gonna happen.
Well, the Packers actually decided to use Aaron Jones, but they still lost because the whole offense is a sham.
Yeah, the Packers are ass.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the receivers there. Romeo Dobbs had
Yeah, he's going bye-bye. No more him.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll get to that later. I am pissed though at one thing. I did not start Juju this week.
I see.
I really wish I would have started Juju. Because the extra 25 points, I would have been at like 150, 160 almost.
Yeah, he did
Would've had a
well
great
again
week.
for the second week in a row, which was surprising. Dalton, as for your side, Amon-Ra St. Brown looks like he's hurt again.
We don't need to talk about it. It's
And I'm going to be real with you. Your whole team was mid this week. I mean, your highest score was Saquon Barkley at 17.5, and you get one guy over 20, so that's a rough week.
I've been mid the last 2-3 weeks or however long of a loss streak I'm on.
Yeah, well,
But
that's difficult. What do you do at quarterback? I mean, you got Tom Brady, who's off the roster now for you, and you got Derek
Actually,
Carr.
I have a bone. I have a bone to pick with Dalton right here.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's that
Pick
time.
Pick
that
it,
time.
Nick. Pick it.
So he keeps Tom Brady, right? He knows that he's been trash since week 1. Why are you keeping Tom Brady? There's a bunch of other quarterbacks that are way better than him, and you still don't pick anyone up.
But I did. Now.
Now, but
Hey.
you didn't take anyone else before that. You knew he was going to be garbage.
To be fair,
To be fair.
to be fair, I wouldn't have thought that the Buccaneers would lose to the Panthers and only put up 3 points. So,
But not even that. Like if you look at his past games, he hasn't been good. He had only one good game, and that's against Kansas City.
And that's when I didn't start him.
9.4, 11.38, but that doesn't matter. You still kept him. There could have been a different spot where you kept a different quarterback, or at least trade for one. I think you were talking for a new quarterback with Cameron, but you didn't pull the trigger. You were too scared to pick up a new quarterback.
wow.
I was indeed.
This should have been done. This should have been done since week 3. As soon as I knew Tom Brady was going to be garbage.
You
You live and you learn.
most
Nick.
likely right. Actually, you know what? You are 100% right.
I know
But,
I am. That's why I brought it up.
I'm not the smartest person here, so but I still dropped him. Now, better late than never.
I mean, it's still common sense. I mean,
hey, I ain't got none of that. All right.
bad player means you should probably get off the team. But
Is that what you think? Yeah.
See, I'm a
Yeah.
big person on second chances.
Well, there you
All
go.
right, and I gave him 7.
yeah, that was probably about 6 too much.
That was about 7 too much.
literally, Derek Carr was better.
Yeah.
Yeah, not by much, but yeah.
What's better than Tom Brady?
Yeah. So Bryce gets his first win of the week, or not first win of the week. Bryce gets his first win of the year, And Dalton, you've dropped to 2-5. So Bryce is right at your heels for last place. We'll see what happens there.
I take a large for a cow costume.
Oh, he's already
now?
ready for it. Okay, we'll mark that down for you.
Can I make the sign that I gotta hold?
I mean, it's just got to say that you suck at fantasy football, but yeah.
Can I do it in pretty colors?
If you wish.
I'm adding glitter.
You can
then.
do whatever your heart's desire.
Whatever makes you content.
Remember.
Can the cow costume be pink? I want to be a strawberry milk cow.
If you can find that, then yeah.
There's
I mean, I'm not
3
opposed to
people competing for last.
Yeah. So we kind of got a runway going for last place here. That's going to transition us into our next matchup, which Judge Judy, Cameron's team. Cameron's not here with us today. He took on Dyson's team. Dyson, you mollywopped him, fucking 176.14 to 140.22. And you just had a really good week. Eckler went off. He was good for like the 3rd week in a row.
He's been
Eckler
good.
always goes off.
You can't go wrong with Eckler.
I mean, he's been surprisingly
nuts.
very good. And it's not even surprising that he's producing. It's just the level he is. He's producing like over 30 points a week right now, I think, in the last 3 weeks. So yeah, it's hard to defeat that. And Joe Burrow go for 39.
Oh, shiesty.
Joe Shiesty, you made the right QB decision this week. So
I mean, I think
Yeah,
we're all
very
glad
quiet.
it's Joe Burrow, honestly.
yeah, Joe Shiesty went off, man. He's that guy. Honestly,
Dyson, did you listen to the last podcast?
I did not, but I saw that snippet of it. Nick saying it was a bad decision.
and if I'm being real with you, I think Joe Burrow might be an MVP candidate by the end of the year.
Oh,
He's
I
staying
think
in.
he's playing it just at that level. He's that guy.
mm-hmm.
There's no doubt in that. So that was
New Tom Brady.
very good for Dyson. Gets the W, goes to 5-2. Looking at Cameron's team, big hit for Cameron. Bryce Hall is now out for the year with a ACL injury. So what is Cameron really going to do here? DeAndre Hopkins did ball out. He put up 20. And if you ask Cameron, he says he has terrible luck. And I mean, he did score a lot of points.
He can
but
talk to me about it. He can talk to me about terrible luck in air quotes.
I don't know. If you ask
just
me,
had
it
a-
just
he has
sounds
a
like
dog
an
shit team
excuse
just
for
like
being
me.
2-5. It just sounds like an excuse. We'll see. He's right down there at the bottom with you guys, so
And
he could be wearing the cow costume. We'll see what happens. Maybe another injury
Mine-
happens.
I knew this. He did change up basically half of his team. He just took 5
Oh, he
people
just
off his
shift
roster
off
now
like
and
everyone.
changed everything.
Exactly. So we'll see how that plays out for him. I'm not too big of a fan of all the moves he made, but we'll get into those a little bit later. Rolling into the next matchup, Jordan's nut, Greg, took on Cooper, Big Ben Sexton, and Greg put up 170 points to Cooper's 103, and Greg is rolling, my friends. He is at 3 wins
This is
in a row.
insane.
Repeat of last year.
Yeah, it looks like he's taking off again. I mean, Daniel Jones, who's a stand-in quarterback for him, he had Kirk Cousins and he had Jalen Hurts, and he had to pick up a QB, and Daniel Jones went off for 28. So that's impressive. And Jamar Chase was good again. 33 points from Jamar Chase, 2 touchdowns, 130 yards. Jamar Chase is that guy, just like Joe Burrow. I mean, they had the LSU connection, so that's working out well for him. And as for Cooper, CMC was quiet in his first game as a Niner. Only 8.2 points from him. I feel like he's going to get utilized a lot more next week. So I think that looks on the upside for Cooper. And then
Well, how many days did he have to get ready for practice? Like
it was
for the game, like 2
maybe,
or 3?
yeah, maybe 2 or 3, honestly.
Yeah, you didn't have enough time to.
So they probably didn't work him in too much. It gave him a basic playbook to kind of look over, and he's definitely going to get a lot more work. It's just a matter if he can stay healthy. I mean, apparently the 49ers like trading for injury-prone running backs, so they got a thing for him. They got Elijah Mitchell injury-prone, Christian McCaffrey injury-prone, and there's another guy in that roster too. I can't quite think of the name, but he's injury-prone as well. So I don't know. I feel like the Panthers kind of fleeced the 49ers on this trade. That's if Christian McCaffrey gets hurt. And they got a lot of pick value for him, so it's good for Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dalton, you got to be happy about that as a Panthers fan. How do you feel about Christian McCaffrey getting moved?
I don't know. I'm mixed on it. Like, yeah, he's injury prone, so he hasn't like been super valuable like in the past few years, but for what we got for him is definitely worth the trade. So I guess we got to see what their next moves are gonna be.
Now you got to see if you can trade that CMC jersey for some other person.
Hey, at least he still plays, unlike the other jersey I have.
Fair enough. Yeah, rip
Stupid
Cam
number
Newton.
1. Stupid number 1.
Not dead, just irrelevant.
Very irrelevant.
Like
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
He was running 2015, man. I'll tell you that. But that's a whole other
Yeah, he
topic.
Year wonder.
Yeah, he had one good year, and that was about it.
Yeah, Superman.
Wasn't that like his rookie year?
It was something like that.
I
Yeah,
thought- yeah.
something close to
It
that.
was like
It's
his rook.
his,
It was
it's his third year.
Third
was his
year.
third.
Yeah, something like that. So AJ Dillon is not the RB2 that Cooper had him as for a while. He put up 1.5 points, and he's not getting utilized enough in the Green Bay offense. They're definitely going to Aaron Jones more. And I want to say that I feel personally insulted for the deal that Cooper sent me. So DK Metcalf just got hurt, and he tried to send me a 1-for-1 trade of DK Metcalf for Chris Olave, and Chris Olave has been balling for me, so I don't even want to hear that DK shit. Like, don't even send that
DK
to me.
is pretty shit.
Exactly. I mean, the Seahawks
Jared,
offense is good this year, but Chris Olave has just been better.
So, Jarrett, could you say he could be the Pope for all you care?
Yes, just like Bryce said, it could be the fucking Pope for all I care. Not to
That
steal
needs to
his
be on
thunder.
a shirt.
Yeah, there you go.
That
Throw it
needs to be on a shirt. All right.
And then the Ravens defense for
Soon.
Cooper put up 15, so that is pretty nice. Tony Pollard also had 12.9. Unfortunately, he loses though, so that drops him to 4-3. Me and him are the same record, and then Jordan's Nut shoots up to 3-4. No pun intended. Moving on to Player of the Week. I don't know who you guys think it should be, but I think I have my pick pretty certain here. It's got to be Joe Shiesty.
Definitely.
I can
Not about it.
That one.
39 points. I mean, he was good last week. He was good again this week. I would give honorable mentions to Jamar Chase and Austin Eckler. They were both really good.
Josh Jacobs.
Oh, Josh Jacobs, too, I'd probably throw in there. He did pretty well.
No.
30. How much touchdowns did he have? Didn't he have like 3 touchdowns or something?
3 touchdowns.
But he's
That's
on your
fair.
team, so we don't really care.
Ah!
Dang.
Okay.
Don't need to hear
Okay.
it. All right.
Okay.
Oh, Nick's going to remember that now.
That's okay.
See you next podcast.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, you got a top guy and a little low guy, and they're just butting
Yeah.
heads.
Yeah.
The food chain.
Dalton's punching
Messing
up
around
right
a little
now.
much, huh?
Cross country head button. Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah. What's he
No
gonna
2
do?
and 5 can
Come to my house? He ain't gonna.
What are
do
you
that.
gonna do? What are you gonna do?
What do you do, Nick? You going to pull up or what?
Nah.
You gonna shoot
Oh, he's
back?
2
quiet
and
now.
5. Nah, 2 and 5s ain't worth my time.
Oh,
Nah,
okay. I
Is
see.
is it because I'm 2 and 5 or because you don't want to show your face? Which one?
Ooh.
Nah, it's because you're 2 and 5.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
What the 5 and 2s,
So-
Nick? What about the 5 and 2s?
Yeah, I respect you. But
I
anyone
was
who
about to
doesn't have
say.
a winning record.
Start-
If
start a
if
little something
your
here.
standing is as close to Bryce, then you shouldn't talk. So
Man, this guy's coming up
Well-
firing today.
I mean,
Oh,
between
yeah.
last
yeah, it's
podcast and this
7-0.
one, Cameron's pretty good at the no talking thing.
Bryce, I'm rooting for you this week.
you know, I'm rooting for me too, but the way the powerhouse has been, I will just see.
We'll have to see.
Maybe the Bills lay a goddamn egg, and we'll
Well,
see.
We'll see about that one. Before we get into
We'll
next
see.
week's matchups, we got to talk waiver wire ads. We got to talk league trades. I want to talk the league trades first because that happened first. So,
Terrible.
Nick, you just made a move with Cameron. Cameron was really shaking things up.
I
with
got
what we were talking about
confused.
before, and you just gave him Drake London and what, a 10th round pick for Alan Lazard.
I got confused.
I don't know how you got confused.
Oh,
Man,
you
Sleeper's
got
pretty easy
sucked
to
in. I don't know.
understand.
I was at work and I saw it. I was like, oh, I'm getting a 10th round pick too. And then I get told that no, I'm giving away one. And I'm like, okay.
I just don't understand how you missed that.
I don't know. When do I pay Cameron? Week 9. I'm gonna fucking destroy him.
So do you think that trade is worth it? Getting Lazard?
I don't think the pick was necessary, but doesn't matter. I'm gonna go against Cameron. Fucking destroy his team.
Well, here
I
you
don't
go.
care if I'm like 7-1, 8-0. I don't really care if I win this week. I'm going for Cameron, and
Wow.
he's done for.
He's headhunting. But then I also made a move with Cameron. I traded him Jacoby Myers, Najee Harris, and a 13th round pick for Cordell Patterson, Christian Kirk, and a 10th round pick for next year. So I'm pretty happy with that deal. I got rid of the plague that is Najee Harris, and it's now Cameron's problem. And I feel like I got Christian Kirk, who is pretty good value. Cordell Patterson, he was good before he got injured, so hopefully he's good when he gets back. Jacoby Myers, honestly, he was just a waiver wire pickup for me last week because Justin Jefferson was on a bye. The only issue I face now with this is that week 11 is going to be rough for me. The Jaguars, the Buccaneers, and the Dolphins are all on a bye that week, and I probably have about 5 or 6 players on those teams. But that was the 2 main trades from this week. So we'll move into waiver wire pickups.
Grab about some under the table kind of trades that never went through.
Oh, really?
He's trying to take out some people.
Yeah, I know.
Sends me Higbee.
No. Let's keep it under the table. Let's keep it under 11th. The table then.
Yeah, he's not keeping it under the table.
Okay.
No, you brought it up. I want to hear it.
Yeah, you want to keep. Oh yeah. No, now you already talked. So.
And
the cat's out of the bag.
Taking 3 of my picks for 1 tight end that's mid.
You have a tight end problem.
I do, and I'm okay with having that tight end problem.
That's not how you win. That's not how you win games.
Oh, it sounds like you're just trying to rob draft picks from him.
Yeah, that too.
Well, at least he's honest.
Honesty is key here, folks.
There you go. I'm surprised.
He's better than Hayden Hurst.
Shady business dealings by Double Gulp Cup. I'll tell you that. But Dyson probably made the right decision there. I mean, Tyler Higbee, he's all right, but is he worth 3 draft picks? I don't think so.
Yeah, because they were low draft picks.
What rounds were they?
1 second. I pull it up right here. Okay, it looks like it's a 10th, a 12, and a 15.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Don't listen to them.
That's just way too much draft capital.
Don't listen to them.
What are you going to do next year when we go to 10 people and then the draft's going to be even more important than it was this year?
Doesn't matter.
Because we're not going to have all those good guys on the waiver wire that we are used to.
Back-to-back years.
Well, all right. We're going to move into the waiver wire pickups then. So, to run down over the ones that aren't here, Cooper picked up Brian Robinson, dropped A.J. Dillon. Good decision there. I would have done that. Cameron added Gus Edwards in replacement of Breece Hall. Good decision. Greg Zuerlein picked up by Cameron and dropped Young Ho Koo. I know he's a fan favorite. And then Cameron also picked up the Dolphins defense and dropped the Buccaneers defense. And then Cooper, after the waiver wires today, he picked up Geno Season, and dropped dropped that clown Russell Wilson. So, did you hear that he was on the plane to London? He was doing high knees in the aisle.
Yeah, he was doing
for 8
high
hours
knees in the aisles.
Dude,
my God.
Russell Wilson, bro. Everyone else in that plane was sleeping. And he's over here doing high knees and getting in a cardio
He was also
workout on
saying prayers out loud, too.
That dude is such a cornball, man. It's ridiculous.
I'm glad he's off the Seahawks.
It's one thing to, like, do high knees in the aisle of a plane. But, like, 8 hours of it?
Yeah.
Like, I get
it.
He
was saying prayers like a priest.
Yeah, everyone was trying to sleep, and he's doing that. I'm surprised KJ Hamler didn't get up and smack the shit out of him.
I would have.
I mean, I feel like he's got to have some personal beef with Russ after that Colts game where he missed him. And I bet you half the team does. So
I can hear it now. God damn it, man. You don't throw me the ball. Now you're going to keep me up on this damn flight to London. Bam. Right across the kisser.
Pow, right in the kisser. So those are the moves from the people who aren't here. So let's talk the moves from the people who are here. So, Nick, we'll start with you. You dropped Mariota, you dropped Damian Harris, and you added Michael Carter. Do you think Michael Carter's going to get the bulk of the production in the Jets offense?
I think so, because the Jets are a pretty good team, surprisingly. And I don't think they're going to start
J-Rob?
Yeah.
That's fair.
And because Michael Carter already knows the playbook and all that. So, I mean, I'm not saying that he's not going to be on the field. He's going to be on the field for like some plays, just like Christian McCaffrey, and he just arrived there. So, Michael Carter, I think think he'd be a great running back pickup.
Yeah, I think James Robinson will probably get more production later on in the season once he's more in tune with the offense. But
Exactly.
Michael Carter's probably the guy to have for the first start here.
Exactly.
So, Bryce, you added Tyler Boyd and dropped Romeo Doubs. And then you also added Tyler Bass and dropped Mason Crosby. So, getting rid of the Packers players, I see, huh?
Hey, don't
There you
forget
go.
about the defense. Don't forget about the
as
defense
well,
either.
Yes. Where's your
Raiders
defense?
defense.
I added the
You
Raiders and I
Raiders.
dropped the Saints.
There you go.
Yep.
So, solid moves all around. Romeo
Yeah, there you
Doubs
go.
not producing.
No. Dropped 4 passes. See you later.
Hey, you're actually doing something now. You actually took our advice and not go Homer route.
But didn't he get his win with all the Packer players?
Technically, yes, but
No.
the Packers didn't produce.
If I would have started Juju, I would have had another 25. I would have been up 150, 160. But Romeo Doubs laid a fat egg the size of a freaking Yoshi, dude. Just massive.
Actually, I'm
It's
looking
just-
at 3 of them if I look at the numbers.
We're not talking about
Absolutely.
Aaron.
It is true.
Yeah, when Dub's a dub, baby.
There you go.
I feel honored. Yep.
So, Dalton, you dropped Tom Brady finally. You added Kirk Cousins, and then you also added the Bills' defense. I like the Bills' defense against the Packers, and I like the Kirk Cousins move.
I like that too.
I feel like those are well-needed improvements.
Nick, I
Oh,
hope
yeah.
you like the Kirk Cousins moves. It's exactly what you told me to do.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's almost like you enjoy the moves. he
Tom
did.
Brady, he's having marital problems and it's getting to him on the field. So it's about time.
Midlife crisis, Brady. Couldn't kiss his kids on the lips enough to solve it.
Got that right. So, Dyson, you picked up the Eagles' defense, which is something I probably should have done, honestly, and you dropped the Jets' defense. I like that against the Steelers, because the Steelers, they suck. Kenny Pickett's not good.
Terrible.
That was
I'm gonna be real with you.
free
Pittsburgh
agency.
fans are like
Oh,
angry
yeah.
at us right now because they're defending that guy. Yeah, no, he sucks.
I was just saying. Now, Jarrett, let's talk about your pickup here. You dropped the Bengals defense for the Colts. What's your thinking on that?
The Colts are playing the Commanders, and they have Taylor Heineke, and I just don't believe in him. I mean, the Packers' defense sucks, so he went off against him, but I feel like the Colts might do something a little better. Honestly, I probably should have picked up a different defense that already got picked up by someone else, but I was looking Sunday, and I was like, I need a defense because I didn't want to play the Bengals defense, and we'll see how they do. I mean, I don't feel 100% confident.
Kind of
in
like
it.
that pickup. No, I actually do like that pickup. Again, like you said, the Commanders aren't producing enough on offense, so they'll
Exactly.
definitely hold them back.
So that's
Definitely
my
not a
thoughts behind that.
long-term solution
No.
to your team, but
Yeah,
Definitely
but
a
I've
good
been
pickup
streaming
for a week.
defenses the whole season, so I mean, I feel like it's nothing new.
It's
I
almost
wish I could have
impossible
held
to
on
get
to the
one
Eagles.
defense.
Oh yeah,
You have to change up defenses. It's not possible to just run one defense and expect to go good every week.
yeah, because those good defenses will play good teams, and then even if they're a good defense, they might even just get lit up. So honestly, I think it's better to take a not great defense and go against a bad offense than go the other way around. So I think that's the best way to do it. So that was the waiver wire ads. So we're gonna hop into predictions for next week. So the prediction records go as this so far. At the top, tied at the top, I should say, at 7-5 is me and Bryce.
yes, Bryce.
Yeah.
In second place is Nick, who is 6-6. I forgot to mention Dalton is actually technically in second because he is 4-2. Nick is 6-6, and then Cameron's at the bottom at 4-5. Dyson has not made any predictions
Cameron.
yet, so he'll make his first for today. So hopefully you can go 3-0. Not saying you're gonna, but we'll see. So I want to talk the matchups now. Let's go ahead and look forward here. First one I want to talk about is Watson's Massage Parlor versus Double Gulp Cup. I mean, we kind of been hinting at it here. Nick, you're looking to go 8-0. Bryce, you're just coming off your first win. And what do you...
Almost a little steep, baby.
Yeah, how do you feel coming into this game, Bryce?
I feel a lot better than I would have if I would have played Nick like 2 weeks ago. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit better, just to see that my players are starting to produce after the first couple weeks of the season. Even though it's 7 weeks in, but it's like, they're finally players that I need to play good are finally starting to, play good. They're not sucking ass like Cameron's team is now.
They're starting to click.
Yeah, they're starting to click a little bit better, which is nice. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to beat Nick, but it sure as hell would be fucking amazing. No offense, Nick, but it would be amazing.
It would be nice, wouldn't it? So, Nick, how do you feel about this matchup?
I feel pretty confident. I got my Surge back. I like the Josh Allen versus Green Bay. Josh Jacobs versus New Orleans. Not so fond about Kenneth Walker with the Giants because Giants are somewhat good. I don't know how. Cooper Kupp against the 49ers. I don't think he's going to be amazing. I think he's going to meet that average, that 22. I'm thinking about switching out Josh Reynolds. Just, I don't know. He's questionable right now, so we'll see what I do there.
Yeah.
But hopefully Michael Carter is going to take all the snaps that week. And I'm keeping the Titans defense because they're playing against Houston. And
I like that matchup.
But but I feel pretty confident about this matchup.
Nick,
Not
you were worried about
as last week, but
I see that you're nervous about Josh Reynolds. I'm worried about Debo because he's got a hamstring.
I do have Allen Lazard on my bench right now, and depending on how it goes, I might start him. Or we'll see.
We'll go ahead and predict this matchup. I'll start, I guess, and I really want Bryce to win. I want you to take the W, Bryce. But
it's
I have
not looking
such
realistic,
a hard time.
I know.
Yeah, I have such a hard time picking against Nick when he's 7-0. So I'm gonna have to go with Nick, unfortunately. I mean, it pains me to say it, but
I'm completely fine with that.
This is an odds game.
I understand your reasoning. Yeah, I would do the same exact thing. So I can't get mad at you for voting against me.
He's pulling a Dalton. I'm gonna lose this week.
No, I'm being honest.
So
that's what he says.
Dyson, who do you think's gonna win between them?
The most talented of them all so far through this year. Gotta go with Nick. Bryce starting to come up a little bit, but it ain't to that full potential quite yet.
I feel you there. Dalton, who do you got?
Now, if I just look at past week performances, I still want Bryce to win, but I gotta pick Nick because his team has been producing numbers week after week after week. Now, Bryce is still on his uprising, so he has potential. He's starting to put up more numbers, but I'm gonna go with Nick on this one.
So let's move on to the next matchup then. Let's talk Nick's Chubb taking on Jordan's Nut. This is my game of the week for next week. 50-50 split right now. You got Greg, who's red hot, coming in at 3-4. I mean, the record's a little deceiving, but he's been hot lately. And
he's on 3 dubs back to back, baby.
Dyson, people were thinking that you're going to be on your downfall. You just won. You're 5-2. How do you feel about going into this matchup? You think you can stop Greg when he's red hot?
Feeling confident. I got a lot of people that are coming back as weapons. Pocket being the number 1 target for Geno since DK is out, especially going against the Giants. Waddle going against Detroit. A lot of weapons that are here to be used. One thing I'm concerned about is Eckler's on bye. That shouldn't be an issue. Singletary should be able to go off against GB. Green Bay's garbage. Defense is garbage. They're falling apart lately. Shouldn't be an issue.
Well, there you go. Nick, who do you think's going to win this game?
I'm gonna have to go with Dyson. I'm still questioning about that Mike Evans starting. To be honest, I would have put Devontae Smith against Pittsburgh. But
it's in the works.
But I'm gonna have to go with Dyson. I just like his team. All the matchups. You have Joey B going against Cleveland after that really great start last week, and I'm glad that he actually listened and finally put Joe Burrow back. So I'm gonna go with Dyson.
All right, that's fair. Bryce, who do you think's gonna win this game?
I'm gonna go with Dyson over Greg. Greg has more green, but Dyson, he has Joe Burrow. Joe Mixon could crap the bed this week. Joe Burrow has to throw the ball anyways, so I mean, and DeAndre Swift, he's going against Miami. Oh, I don't know there. The only one I'm...
Choose somebody.
Okay, Dyson. Jesus.
Christ.
Sorry.
Dalton, who do you got in this matchup?
I'm going Dyson.
It's going
Yeah,
Dyson.
why couldn't you do that?
All right,
Because
so
I like to be difficult.
I'm going to
can
go against
tell.
the grain here. I'm going to go against the grain, and I'm going to go Greg, just because he's been red hot lately, and he has a lot of matchups I like. I'm sorry, Dyson, but I'm going with Greg. He's got Jalen Hurts against the Steelers. I feel like Jalen Hurts is going to play really well in that game. DeAndre Swift is coming back for him. He's playing Miami, who doesn't have a great defense. Joe Mixon against a bad Cleveland run defense. Ramondre Stevenson playing the Jets, but I feel like Ramondre is still going to have a good game. And I feel like overall he's just got a lot of good matchups. So I'll take the red hot Greg. I'll go against the grain. And hopefully it plays out in the right cards. But we'll have to see. So moving into our next matchup, let's talk Back to the Future. Myself taking on 50 Shades of Trey, Dalton.
Boo. Oh, wait, that's
Going
my
into
team.
this game, I feel pretty good about my lineup. I got a lot of green matchups, but obviously we'll have to see. I will mention right now, tomorrow night, this episode is gonna go up after this game. So if you watch the Thursday night football game tomorrow night, I have about 5 players playing in that. So that's basically going to determine how I do this week. So pending a good game from everyone, I'm feeling pretty confident about it. So what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win this?
I'm gonna go
Well,
with Jarrett.
who wants to start?
Because I don't know. I really like Lamar Jackson against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay hasn't been doing pretty well. So I like the ETN starting. I think he's gonna have a great game versus Denver. Denver sucks. But I'm gonna have to go with Jarrett on this one. And plus Dalton lost to an 0-6 team. So I mean,
We get it.
Hey, whoa. 1 and
Fuck.
6.
He was 0-6
Well,
at the time.
1 and 6.
previously 0-6 at the time.
There you go. That's
Oh.
the correct terminology I like to hear.
That's it. I don't want to be in this league anymore.
Yeah, okay. Bryce, what's your input here?
No. All right, I won't make this one as long. I'm gonna go with you, Jer,
All right.
just because I don't know how well Kirk Cousins is gonna play. I feel like he might lay a fat egg this week.
Possibly. Dyson, who do you got?
I mean, it's Milk Dud versus Baltimore. There's no going against it. It's
Go,
Milk Dud all the way.
baby. Redemption week, I'm telling
All the
you.
way.
Oh, dud season.
Exactly.
Clean sweep there for me. We'll see if that plays out. That'll take us into the final matchup of the week. Judge Judy taking on Big Ben Sexton. Cameron on a 3-game losing streak. Taking on
Yes.
Cooper, who was on a 1-game
a
losing streak.
downfall.
The downfall of Cameron. And
He
And the
still
toss
continues
to
to talk
smack.
shit.
I can't pick Cameron here. He put Najee Harris in the starting lineup, and I know Najee Harris isn't good.
What?
Dak
Oh, against
has
Philly
not been
too?
great since coming back. He's got an okay matchup against Chicago, but we'll see. Their defense isn't bad, their offense is bad, and a lot of green over on Big Ben Sexton's side. Geno Smith, I feel like he might not play well, but everyone else in his lineup I feel pretty solid about, especially Brian Robinson versus Indy. Even though I got the defense for the Colts, I just feel like Brian Robinson is that guy. So, Dalton, who do you think is going to win this one?
I'm conflicted with this one because I do like some of the matchups Cameron's got, but I also like what Cooper's got. I'm just gonna say Cooper on this one. I'm just throwing a name out there.
All right. Nick, who do you have in this matchup? Cooper. All right.
Just like that.
Wow, he's got it already picked
No.
out. Everyone
No hesitation.
Cam-
against Cameron.
Cameron's terrible. Team
Nick has
terrible,
gone
like you
stone cold.
Yeah, Dak Prescott, terrible. Najee Harris, terrible. Terrible everywhere. The only person that's going to carry his team is Seahawks.
Yeah, that's fair. Dyson, who do you have?
You know, you really can't go with someone that talks a lot of trash and then can't hold up on there. And
Yeah.
3-game losing streak. You can't go
Tell
with them.
'em.
They're just plain out garbage. Firing shots here now, of course.
Yeah,
Gotta go with Big Ben Sexton.
I will
Yes,
say
sir.
Cameron talks the most shit for being 2-5. So that's how
Better
it
be
is.
listening to this podcast, Cameron. This is
Bryce.
your downfall. You're gonna be that cow costume coming soon.
Bryce, who do you got?
Cooper.
Cooper. Wow. All right.
Yes.
Another clean
Good
sweep
input.
pick. Was every single? Oh wait, no, not every single game was a clean
Hey,
sweep pick.
Hey
it was
Jarrett,
close.
this is what I got. This is what I gotta say on that one. Fuck DeAndre Hopkins. He didn't do shit.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
He could be the Pope for all he cares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Fuck you, Cameron.
Yeah.
Everyone's just
Yeah,
shitting
you,
on
Cameron.
Cameron.
The man that did all the
He can't
research when it
defend
came
himself,
to
so this is
drafting.
perfect time.
That's what happens when you're
And
not on the
put
show.
all
You can't
that
defend
research.
yourself. Dyson knows about that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, and guess what? I'm
He's
still
here.
leading the league with the most amount of points.
Fair enough. So that's all the matchups for Week 8. It should be very exciting. I'm ready for it. We're going to be watching it. That's about going to wrap us up for Episode 5 of the Hardcount Heroes Fantasy Show. Make sure you share this episode with your friends. Leave a like. Go check out the socials on the screen right now. Once again, happy Halloween. Look out for Primetime Rundown. We're going to try to have it up for next Tuesday. No guarantee on that, but we're looking forward to it. And then we're also obviously going to have a bunch of other content on the TikTok page, the Instagram page, the YouTube page. There's probably going to be more Hardcount Hero gaming videos coming out soon too. So keep your eyes out for that. It should be very exciting. We're growing the brand, and I feel like we're really doing something with this. We feel positive about where we're at. So if you guys wish to leave your last remarks, go ahead and do it right now.
Down with
Be
Judge
careful,
Judy.
though. Spicy.
Stay sexy out there.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Cameron.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up.
Sweet.